one.
Okay, we are back here in the BKS show, and we are privileged and honored to have from the first place Kupat Hair, Kupat Ha'ir, Kupat, whatever you want to call it. They're 8-4 and they're in first place. Cy Young candidate Abie Cohen and MVP on that team, Barry and BA. Boys,
over the hill, Abie Cohen.
Over the hill. Guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And we look forward to hearing your predictions in just a moment. But first things first, tell us a little bit about the season, about the team. You guys are in first place, finishing off 8-4.
Well,
Give us.
When we started the season, we had a lot of young guys. We had a lot of veterans. And the question that we had was at the beginning, and you also had the question, will both entities be able to gel? And after a while, thank God, everybody played according to played their part, and everybody did well. We had a few hiccups, but in all, we had a great season, and the youth movement did very well for us. And
speaking of the youth movement, let's hear about your kids.
I hear after every week, after a team plays you guys, after every week, the first thing that they say is, "Wow, Abie's sons." So they're good ball players, Michael and Jackie.
They play well. I'm very impressed with them.
I appreciate that, but most important, very respectful guys.
Break them.
That's big for me.
Yeah, break them. Break them both down.
Okay.
Break them both down a little bit.
Michael, the center fielder, right?
Yes.
Michael. I've been batting cleanup for a long time. Batting cleanup. I played batting cleanup after Ralph. I mean, great hitters. And batting after Michael is just a great thing. I mean, he takes my RBIs away. So my stats are totally down.
One of his kids is the fastest.
Jack is very fast.
The Flash. That's his new name.
Yeah. Well, now he's a shortstop.
We call him Lollipop Boy.
Jack's playing shortstop now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's a shortstop.
I'm playing third. I got to smash the third. I'm throwing it to second. The guy's at second already sliding. I have to throw it first. The kid is fast.
He's very fast. Yeah,
wow.
He is. You always have to run for the cookies. We're all so
I thought he was running away from you.
Right.
That's besides it.
So you got. So definitely, it's got to be something good for you to be able to play with both your boys. And,
yeah, it's fun. It's something new for me, and that's the reason when I came into the league this year. And Sammy was very cooperative, and he allowed me to play with my children. And to me, it's fun. I mean,
I've done it also.
He knows what it is.
It's nice,
very
special, and as long as you can keep the father-son relationship outside the lines and treat your, I think and treat your son and he treats you as another player in between the lines. I think in the respect, it'll be fantastic. Outside the lines, you're the father, your son, but inside the lines, I think you have to give it the respect.
We got time for that, not Sammy? We got time for
that.
Yeah,
guys, it's special.
It's special, it really is.
Special.
So BA, last year you made a run to the championship.
2 times in 10 years.
2 times. Never won.
Never won.
Never
I've
won.
been in this league for either 10 or 11 years and made it twice to game 3.
So you have that
lost game 1, won game 2, and game 3 just fell short.
He has the desire.
What do you feel? Anything different about this year's team that you're playing with? I know you definitely got the urge to win. We see it out there on the field.
Playing right in AB is the same way each time. You come, you have your fun, you bring your A game, and you leave it on the field.
But I expect, after 10 years, nothing else you want is, but...
I need to win, yeah. Our team needs to win. I think you're also hungry for a ring to AB. It's been a couple of years. How many years?
One.
Only this year.
Sorry. Won.
2 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
This is my 9th ring.
I have Rivera here with me. Oh no.
9th ring.
9th ring.
9th ring.
Wow. And BA looking for the first.
I'm looking
Played a lot of years.
I think you get 10 rings. I think you get retired.
No, I want to feel like Phil Jackson. He has 10 rings. I want 10 rings too.
One for every kid.
One for every kid. That's about right.
So,
I have a long career. It's been, thank God, it's been,
how long do you think we can play?
I think we can play as long as our body holds up.
What do you think? You're a pitcher, you can get
I would say
he's over the hill, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I have over the hill.
That's what I want to say. For all those saying go over the hill,
yeah.
Have you even got to the top of the hill yet?
I have to tell you, it's the only, what I find now is getting up there in age is that inconsistency. Your body can only deal with so much. In the past, you know, every week you come in, you know what you're going to show. every week to week, you just don't know. And I mean, I have an idea because thank God I've been consistent. But you get weeks like where, like you're gonna bring Zool. 2 weeks ago, when I was practicing with Barry, I had my A game. They killed me. They destroyed me.
Do you think the age this year, you know, if you go into a 3-game playoff, any effect?
I don't know. I really don't think. The only thing that could maybe hinder our performance is the weather.
Right.
Last year, I remember last year we played 2 out of 3.
Last year,
it was 93 degrees.
That championship game.
How is next week's players working? We're playing max 3 games?
Best of 3.
Best of 3. All 3 games will be played next week.
So you have to have sustenance, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it all depends on the weather and how you deal with the situation.
Well, the weather I think is going to be in the low 80s next Sunday.
That's pretty good, by the way.
From now.
But it's okay. He knows. Man knows.
I have a question for you, Abie. We know you're one of our favorite fans on the show.
Yes, I am.
The last few weeks, there's been a lot of talk about you being over the hill and does he still have it. When you see that, does that motivate you? Does something like that get you going a little more?
To tell you the truth, I'm
going to stop you because I see the way you're answering. Barry's cracking up. Barry, why don't you answer that question?
I've been answering it many ways, but you know, I'm going to leave it to Abie to answer.
Let's put it this way. Every time they said that, the week after I had a pretty good week.
Okay.
So
keep saying it, keep saying it.
You know,
it all depends on who he picks first. But
I definitely, like we said, Ike Mallow definitely took, he didn't want to hear any over the hill garbage last week.
No, Ike isn't our age. Ike's about 7, 8, he's about 10 years younger than us. So,
he's much younger than us.
So he doesn't have the over the hill monitor yet.
Well, after Catton's rant last week, he was put onto that map. And,
so most importantly, we're all here tonight.
Well, before we get there, let's paint the picture now. So Abie was the 1 seed. He has to choose now between Lewis's and Ike Mallow.
Correct.
Or versus Zool and Antar.
Correct.
A team that, I mean, as Abie just mentioned, Abie had his best stuff.
And they destroyed.
You played Zool also 4 times.
I was in there last week when they played him.
Right, so that week doesn't count.
Right.
But now, after Zool's win this week, on his post-game interview, he said, "We want you, Abie. Pick us at least 3 times."
Right.
And then
Zool heard it.
But you know what Zool says? It's like order for duck and means nothing. I think Zool for what he is. He's a great kid, but he's all right. I mean, you know, I commend his camaraderie.
I really think Zool is doing a little reverse psychology because he does not want to face.
That's very true, by the way.
We all know about last Sunday's game. We wanted to play on Monday, but Zool said no, we're going to play Sunday because Abie wasn't going to be there.
Right.
Knowing he was missing 4 of his guys, he said,
"No, I'll miss my
figure
4.
it out."
As long as Abie's not there, I want to play.
True.
But
you heard that, Zool?
Zool, please, I'm sure Zool is listening to every word, and he's motivating his team right now. He's writing what we're saying.
So what do you think?
So the really what we're here tonight was we wanted to set up the playoff picture. You guys being the 1st seed, so you can either pick Zool's team or Ike Mallow and Lewis.
We were going back and forth, Abie and I all day today, and we're thinking, do we go against an A pitcher? Not that Eddie's not a great pitcher. Eddie's in his own league. He's a very, very, very good pitcher. Or do we go with a great hitting team? Back and forth, and Abie, honestly, who we decided with?
It was a very difficult decision on our part. We went, we took the consensus of the team, so really everybody didn't even know one way or the other. But at the end, I believe that pitching wins. And
like Karen said,
it's always about pitching. Will always be about pitching. And Ike's a great pitcher. Again, taking nothing away from Eddie. And Ike's starting to show his force, and he showed it today. So why should we take a chance with Ike at the beginning? We'll give it 1 more week rest. So bottom line is we'll play Zool. Zool gets what he wants.
There it is. So Zool
gets what he wants.
You got your wish.
You got your wish. We're right with you.
And so be ready for Sunday because it's going to be you guys against
Zool. That's correct. And may the best team win. And let me tell you something. They're a very good team and they can easily do it.
They were the most impressive team.
100%. I don't disagree with that. I don't.
Questions that they're going to have is Abie Bitesh.
Abie Bitesh is a big question.
Because
he'll be there.
He'll be there.
He always will be there. He's a tough guy.
He pulled his hamstring. He was barely able to run up to the 1st baseline, but he was still playing.